a big question, and then it'll all be over. So right now, I want to ask you a really, really big question. Really, really big question. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Why does Chuck Palahniuk throw shit?
Because he's always been throwing shit. You hit me so many times over the years. I swear.
This is candy corn.
Every fucking time.
So, why does he throw stuff? Isn't that beautiful?
Participation.
It's so beautiful to watch something just sail off and land in someone's hands.
Woo! Yeah!
Who's got a good dog? Pizza. Donuts.
Yes.
Payday. I threw candy corn in San Diego. And the guy spiked the candy corn into the back of the head of the woman in front of him. And in all the auditorium, you can hear her voice say, "That candy corn hurt like fuck." That candy corn hurt like fuck. That was my ringtone for years. You can't catch for shit, can you? Those of you like myself who are with the Writers Guild and are on strike, who needs a payday? I can't throw, you can't catch. So, years ago, I was in Seattle Center at ZombieCon.
I was there.
You were at ZombieCon?
I was. You interviewed Max Brooks.
Romero?
Yep.
And I was in an empty auditorium with Max Brooks,
Yep.
who was the king of zombie novels with World War Z at the time.
Just tell you the story.
And Max Brooks said, Max Brooks is the son of Mel Brooks and the actress Anne Bancroft. And he said that they never could eat in restaurants, ever, because, according to Max, every old Jewish dentist in Los Angeles had to come up to their table and tell Mel Brooks his best joke. Mel Brooks was so much the hero of all these guys, and they all wanted to make their hero laugh. And regardless of whether or not the joke was funny, Mel Brooks would fake this big belly laugh for every single joke. And Anne Bancroft would sit there being beautiful and gracious, and 3 hours of that was no fun whatsoever. So they never ate in restaurants. Another thing, Max told me that his entire time growing up, he said all these old guys would come up to him and say, your mother. Your mother is sex personified.
That's what she
In The Graduate, she's like the sexiest thing that have a list. And so Max never ever wants to graduate. Out of fear that. And his first day in his first film class in college, they turned on the lights and the professor said,
We're gonna watch The
"We're gonna
Graduate."
watch The Graduate." And Max told me he did not get a boner. And at this point, I had to say something. So I said, World War Z. World War Z, is that really about your mother's death? Is that zombie novel really about your mom and Bancroft dying of cancer? And Max Brooks said, no one has ever caught that. No one has ever caught that. I looked at Wikipedia, and I saw that the year in which he'd been writing World War Z would have been the year in which Anne Bancroft was battling the cancer. And he said, that's why the novel takes place over the course of 1 year. Because for 1 year, he was driving his mom to oncologist after oncologist, and they were all saying that each one had this fantastic treatment. She's proud with her face. Each oncologist said, don't worry, go home, relax, we got it, it's handled. And each oncologist failed, and after a year, Anne Bancroft died. And Max Brooks said that people hated the downer ending. They hated the fact that after a year in that book, the zombies win. But he said that's how it had to be, because the cancer killed my mother. And everyone, the wisdom of Max Brooks, everyone has a mother. And everyone's mother and everyone's mother will die. And nobody wants to spend their time and their money reading about your mother's death, especially if she's a famous movie star. And he said that he had to do something with that tragedy, with that unresolvable hurt. So he turned it into zombies, and he sold